Welcome to the SQL tutorial lecture series. This is the third lecture of the SQL tutorial. In the first lecture, we had learned the basics theoretical concepts of the SQL, like definition of the SQL, features of the SQL, advantages of the SQL, and some basic terminologies related to the SQL, like what is RDBMS and DBMS. In the second lecture, we talked about that what are the topics that I'm going to cover in this whole SQL tutorial. So we have discussed all the topics that are to be covered in this SQL tutorial. So this is the third video in the same series. Today we will talk about the SQL data types. As I have told that different database management system uses different data types. So we need to study different data types of different database management systems. Let's study some major DBMSs and their data types. So in the first in the list, I have Microsoft Access data types. What is a data type? Data type basically tells the field that what type of data we are going to store into it. So like in RDBMS, we will be creating tables, and each table we will be creating some fields. So we need to tell the DBMS that the field will carry what type of data by mentioning its data type. So Microsoft Access has these data types. First is the text data type. It is used to store the combination of characters and numbers. You can also use special characters here. But the maximum limit for this field is allowed is 255 characters. So you can use this field to accept names, last names, email addresses, and even you can access you can use to store the addresses also. But if you want to store large amount of data like subject of the email or some data which carries 1000 characters, more than 255 characters, then you should use memo. So the second data type that is provided by Access data type is memo, where the character limit is very large. So you can use up to 65,536 characters you can store in this. Next is byte data type that allows whole numbers from 0 to 255. Next is integer that allow whole numbers between minus 32,766 to 32,767. It is used to store the numbers integers. Then if you want to store a larger number, then you can use long data type that allows whole numbers. You can see the range is very large. Then single data type is allowed to use single precision floating point. The double data type is provided by the Access that allows the double precision floating point. The currency is also allowed, so you can store different currency like rupee, dollar. Then you have the auto number field, which will increment automatically by 1. So it is a very useful field in creating the IDs. We have date time data type also, in which date and time is stored. We have a boolean data type, kind of yes or no, where only two values are allowed, either yes or no, as value options. Then we have OLE objects that can store pictures, audios, videos, that is large object files like blobs in other DBMSs. It also has a data type hyperlink, where you can store the link, and you have a lookup wizard also that lets you open a list of options which can then be chosen from the drop down list. So these were all the data types that are used with the MS Access. Now coming to the more important DBMSs which are used with the complex systems, complex software. So let's talk about MySQL, which is one of the most commonly used and largely used database management system. So in MySQL, so we have these data types like char data type. So it holds a fixed length string that can contain letters, numbers, and special characters. This has Again, this is has the maximum limit of 255 characters. Then we have a varchar that holds a variable length string. This is the difference between the two data types in char and varchar. That is a most common question asked in your vivas and interview, that what is the difference between char and varchar. So the answer is char allows a fixed length string and varchar allows a variable length string. So variable length string, this varchar can also hold letters, numbers, special characters, and the maximum size that can be specified into the parenthesis. The maximum characters that are allowed are 255. So you can use the maximum 255 characters in this also. The next data type is tiny text that holds a string with a maximum length of 255 characters. So this is a string, tiny string. Then next is text that holds a string with a maximum length of 65,535 characters. Then we have a blob. Blob is the binary large objects. So blob is used as to hold up to 65,535 bytes of data. So blobs can be used to store pictures, video files, audio files. Then we have medium text that holds a string with a maximum length of this is the given 167777215 characters. Similarly, we have a medium blob that can be used to store small objects, small files. Long text holds a string with a maximum length. It's a very large, very huge. If you want to store a huge data, then you can use long text. You see, these features were not available into the MS Access. That is why MySQL is a more commonly used database with large and complex applications. Then we have long blob also. After that we have enum, we have set, some other data types which are into the numeric category, that is tiny int. So tiny int can store up to -128 to 127. The maximum number of digits may be specified in the parenthesis. After that we have small int, that is larger than tiny int, that can be used to store integers from -3 to 768 to 3 to 767. After that we have medium int. You can see the range of this medium int. It is larger than the small int. And then we have the int itself. So we have lots of options. So more options we have in the data type, it's better the database management. Then we have this big int, that is you can see the range of this big int, it's very large. If you want to store mobile numbers, then big int is advisable, because in most of the cases it does not fit into the int. Next is your float, that is allow a small number with floating decimal points, so that can be stored. Double with large decimal points. Decimal that can stored as a string also with the size of this. After that we have some data types also available into the MySQL. So these are the date itself with a format YYY year. Then date time, that is used to store date as well as time in and SS format. And we have the timestamp, that is a more detailed timestamp which will give you all the values of year, month, date, hour, minutes and seconds. And we have time format also, which will give you only the time in hours, minutes and seconds. The year format, that is used to store 4-digit year. Now let's talk about the SQL Server data types. Similar to the MySQL, it has a char, fixed length with the maximum 8,000 characters. So this is the difference. With varchar, variable length character with the maximum 8,000 characters. Varchar max with the variable length character with maximum 1073741824 characters, which is a very large value. Then we have text, that is has the variable that can store maximum of 2 GB sized data. So 2 GB sized enough. The next is nchar, that is used for the integer values, Unicode values, fixed length Unicode data, maximum of 4,000 characters. Then nvarchar, variable length Unicode data, maximum of 4000 characters. Nvarchar maximum with larger maximum character size, and it is the end text, that is the variable length Unicode data, maximum 2 GB of size. Then binary data types, we have bit, that allow to store bits 0, 1 or null. We have three options into this. Binary data with fixed length, maximum 8000 bytes. Var binary with variable length of the binary data, maximum of 8000 bytes. Var binary, that is variable length binary data, maximum of 2 GB size of the data. Then we can also use image data type to store maximum of 2 GB binary data. The number type, we have tiny int to store numbers from 0 to 255. Small int allow the range -32768 to 32767. Then we have int, a larger, much larger value. Again we have big int here with very much large value. Then we have decimal data type, and we have numeric data type. uh, we have money, float. Money is similar to the currency in Access. We have seen float data type, real data type, and other data types are date, time data type. Then we have a small date time, date data type, time data type, and time stamp data type. So these are the common data types that are available in most of the complex DBMSs. Some other data types are SQL variant and unique identifier. Let's talk about the Oracle data types. Again, like MySQL and SQL Server, it has char and varchar data types. So we have the char data type with fixed length string, and between 1 and 2000 bytes, that is the column width for this. In varchar 2, this is a variable data type that store variable length characteristics. Similarly, the varchar also. The nchar uses the nvarchar and Unicode data type that store Unicode character data. And varchar 2, we have the number data type to store the floating point numbers. Then we have lob, clob, and blob to use to store the large sized data files. So lob, clob, and blob. B file is used to store the binary file, unstructured binary file. So these are some important data types to study. Uh, so in this lecture we had talked about all the data types in the most commonly used database management systems. We had talked in the MS Excel, MySQL, SQL Server, and Oracle. In the next lecture, we will begin with the DDL commands, that is how we can create the database, alter the database, and we will talk about the table structures. Thank you so much.